Bum 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 bum. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Welcome back to the Average Bros Take, and we are gonna dive right in to the NFL Draft coming to you Thursday, baby.
Where are they doing it?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
You
The
gonna
one
go?
year that they actually, dude, Cleveland's been the first pick for the last 14 years. The one time they have the draft, it literally means nothing. That's.
I thought they do it in New York every year.
Sometimes it's Vegas.
No, they do it.
Vegas, baby.
Oh.
They used to do it in New York every year, and then they did last year was the first one. I think
Virtual.
it was Nashville,
It was
or
virtual.
the year before.
Ooh,
The year
Nashville
before.
sounds lit.
Nashville was lit.
Did you
So,
go?
who's gonna be what?
Did you go to it? Or
No,
you just-
I saw like the pictures of it, and it was like the biggest crowd they've ever had. It was insane because normally the draft's inside, so it was the first year that they had the draft outside with like a big tent. It looked intense. I'm going to Nashville in 3 weeks, so stoked about it. But who do you guys think
Besides
is going
number
to
one.
be
Besides number one,
Besides number one,
no the best player,
dude.
best player in the draft?
Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence.
He's got the hype train behind him.
Like
Looking
Kyle
at him,
Pitts, sneaky.
And then on top of that, though, I think
Why
Jones is gonna be a bust.
Mac Jones?
Yeah. I had this talk with my dad the other day. It's just he played for Bama, dude. You could go be a quarterback at Bama. You could be a quarterback at Bama and put up good numbers.
That is true because I am an athlete. But have you heard him with Kirk Herbstreit when they did the one-on-one?
No.
His brain, he's on fucking 100 milligrams of Adderall at all times. He's like, okay, so what's the read on this play? He's like, all right, if the backer steps up, it's a pop smoke, and if he goes this way, and if he pees this way, then it's a straight vert, and I'm
Like,
going
he's
this
just
way.
Fucking,
And oh yeah, I saw him on film. He gets beat deep easy. The safety's in perfect position.
Are you talking about Mac Jones right now?
Yes, Mac Jones is on 100 milligrams. He's taking 2 doses twice a day.
but I think he's gonna be a bust.
And he's limited with, like, he's just
Oh, he can't run.
he's not athletic.
He
Number
can
one.
work the pocket like no other. Keep
He's-
him away from your girl. You see those hips?
He can't. His hips lie.
Those hips don't lie.
His hips lie.
He
and
might be
That
fucking
means
Cuban.
his cock is small.
I
so he has to figure it
also
out.
think
He
it's
left and right. He knows how to hit the sides.
it's a grit game. I could see him getting like a nice helmet to the back from someone that's actually in the pros that can play football that smashes helmets, and he's done.
Okay.
He's done. He's gonna be like, take me to the doctor. I don't want to play football anymore. His parents probably have a nice house in like Alabama, like one of those huge like
From his
mansion
playing
looking
days at
ones
Bama.
with the
He's
pillars
on
and
Adderall.
stuff.
He had a good accounting degree.
Bro, he's either going to be Ryan Finley or Tom Brady.
Wow.
Ryan Finley sounds.
It sounds
I'll
closer.
go that way.
It sounds closer, but watch with Kirk Herbstreit. It's honestly mind-blowing how
So
fast
dude on Adderall is gonna change my mind.
he's reading the situation. It's like he's not playing football. He's playing like fucking move
3D
the
chess.
guy. Yeah, he's like, up that guy fucking blinked his right eyeball. I know that when he was in 3rd grade when he used to blink, that means he's going left. And then
I
He's
feel like
dishing.
you're a little bit more enamored by it because you maybe got some like behind the scenes footage of him breaking down film. But like a
No.
lot of quarterbacks can do that, Joe.
no, they can't.
You get the right ones. Trust me, there's some really dumb ones. You get Johnny Manziel right after he ripped an
Yeah.
8-ball. He can't read the
Your
fucking
boy
defense.
Baker can't read nothing.
What are you talking
Baker's
about?
running for his life, swinging the belly, pointing and throwing.
No, he tries to make plays. Remember, we
Make
talked about this.
plays.
He got fat, and he was still trying to make plays like he wasn't fat, and that really bit him in the
He's
ass.
still a little-
This last year, he had the least interceptions after week 8 in the whole NFL.
How many sacks?
after week 8?
I don't know. What's
Every
that stat?
play for him breaks down. It's like every play's a broken play. It's either the fucking OC or it's him.
The least amount.
Like you're either not making the throw or
The
you are.
least amount of turnovers in the last 10 games that we saw him. Like, I don't know what else you can ask for a guy. The guy did good. The beginning of the year, we were scared. OBJ was not happy with him. No one was happy with him. Then he pulled it back out in the back half. But
You think he can read a defense?
everything's up in there because Jimmy Garoppolo took the 49ers to the Super Bowl, and a year later is trying to find a team right now that would take him. So
Can't read.
it really doesn't. I think Jimmy Garoppolo just seems
Aaron
like
Rodgers can read. Tom Brady can read.
Okay, what about the other younger ones that are coming in the draft, though?
Joe Burrow can read.
The newer ones.
Can the
Fields.
BYU quarterback read?
Zach can fucking read, bro.
That's the
And
sleeper
he
of the
slings
draft.
the
That's
rock.
the sleeper.
I mean, he's going number 2, so I don't think it's a sleeper. But the guy's an athlete, and
You
when he
would go
saw
to-
that throw,
You would take him over Fields.
He's going to the
Or
Jets.
Yeah, that's where he's projected at right now, I think.
Oh,
You would
he's
take him over
fucked.
Fields and Jones.
Yeah, I'm taking him over Fields, dude. I see Fields and way too many other quarterbacks that have came into the league.
What are
Like,
What do you, what
like
do you
he's
see?
good. Stop it.
What do you see?
He's good, but like, it's partial athleticism and partial being able to throw the football, but he's not great at either one of them. So I just don't see him going anywhere with that. You know what I mean?
Can't read. Go. I'm gonna send you guys the fucking link. The way this guy's brain is operating, it's like a fucking multi-level operation.
you're
I think you would
high on
shit
him.
your pants. How many quarterbacks can do that in college football?
Dude, I watch these fucking breakdowns with who's the good one? John Gruden. When he's just terrorizing them, some guys can read, some guys can't.
John Gruden, you're probably pissing yourself while you're trying to tell him. He's like, "What are you gonna do here, man? What are you gonna do?" And you're like, "What the fuck, dude? I
Dude.
don't know. You're making me uncomfortable, John. I don't know if I'd read a defense in front of him.
I don't
either."
think Trevor Lawrence can read. I think he's got a cannon arm. He's fast and he plays fiery.
He'll be good.
I don't think he can read.
I'm gonna lean with Pete on this one. I think that he is gonna get his ass worked once he's like, "Oh my God, my team's not hands down the best team in the world."
yeah. He's fucked.
Like that's gotta be a culture shock every time. Who's the last good Alabama quarterback?
Are you talking about
Wait,
Mac Jones?
are you talking about?
No, who's the last good Alabama
Clemson?
quarterback that
Oh,
We're talking about
played in the
Lawrence.
NFL?
I mean, you could say Tua, but he ain't fucking shit.
Tua.
Tua's peaking, but I still don't think he's gonna be.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because Colin Cowherd, I fucking hate that guy, but he said the same thing. Bama
What?
quarterbacks don't mean shit, dude. They don't
Yeah,
mean anything. Their team's just
Like I said,
loaded.
you could be
Everyone's
good.
a-
You could be good.
I
you
won't
could be good.
include Tua into this conversation because
I love
he's
Tua.
only had 1 year, and I'm high on Tua. I think that he's good, but aside from him, I mean, what happened to all of them? McElroy and
Rory's golfing now.
No, they had. See, you don't even know him. That's how bad he didn't do in the NFL. They had all these good quarterbacks, McCarron, and they just disappeared.
Isn't
Well,
AJ?
that was-
AJ's floating around.
But
He's
that
making
was
his.
when they were running back city. That's a whole different offense. That's when you had fucking Derrick Henry
So now you just have the best receivers in the league too.
or the best quarterback.
Also, they had
Or
Najee
the
Harris.
best-
They're not only just RBU; they're a whole fucking football team. You
But Najee Harris did not win the Heisman. He didn't break any records.
just because he didn't win the Heisman doesn't mean like when you watched him, you weren't like, "Holy shit, he's probably the best player."
Dude,
out
they
there.
carried their team with passing. Their wide receiver won the Heisman.
You have the best wide receiver and top 3 running back.
If they would have ran the ball more than they passed, they wouldn't have won the Natty. You guys would have stopped them.
Who?
Ohio State.
If it was just solely a running game, yeah,
if they
but
would have been
the
old
receiver
Alabama.
was freaky.
Yeah, if they would have been old Alabama. So back to my point. Mac Jones
Slam,
tore
slam,
you
slam.
apart.
I don't look at that
He
as Mac
picked you
Jones tore
apart.
me apart. Our guy couldn't guard
Wasn't
him.
Mac.
He was 50 yards open. We had our best player, Sean Wade, our best defensive player, was supposed to be before
One
the
of your
season,
white
taking
safeties?
interviews before
Nothing wrong
before the
with it.
season
Not
even
that
started. The guy was giving him like 18-yard cushions.
Was it one of your white linebackers?
Nothing
No.
wrong with it.
They never play again.
Warner, he should never play again.
Those guys should just tag it up, go drink beer.
They're probably eight-year seniors coming up.
The other guy in the draft that I really like, you already mentioned, Kyle Pitts.
Huge.
Stud.
Tell me about him.
Fucking
Tight end /
freak.
receiver, just an absolute freak. I remember watching him play like the 3rd game at Florida, and I was like, that guy is
Oh, the big ass Florida one.
he's the
84.
Okay.
only reason Kyle Trask got any momentum. He
I
just
was
threw it
like,
up
you
to
said
the
a
sky.
name, and I was just crickets in my head. But you give me numbers.
You
then I
don't know
got you.
Kyle Pitts?
No.
I
Oh,
like
you
Kyle
will.
You act like
Trask.
I'm fully religious.
I
with
don't.
college
You don't
football.
like Kyle Trask?
No, not
I
at
like
all.
him.
He's dumb,
They threw for like 500 yards a game.
and he threw for like 4 picks, and then they kept throwing in the backup.
I mean, if you make anyone throw 60 times, it's gonna be four. Four are gonna end
He
up.
probably,
in their
he probably
hands.
went out because his arm was hanging.
The only other pick that I hate in the draft is the kid from North Dakota, Trey Lance, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Why
A
is
lot,
that a
of,
thing?
lot of hype though.
Why is that a thing? Why is he hyped?
It's like Carson Wentz. It's
Fuck
like
that shit.
it's like Trubisky.
Joe Flacco
Joe Flacco did it though.
won a Super Bowl, I guess.
What's
Flacco's
so?
still
What's
in it?
best case for the Rams? What are they looking to get in the draft?
You mean
Nothing.
in the 3rd round?
Yeah, I mean we go the route.
No,
of
we have like
trade
the,
every pick.
Yeah, we have like the 58th pick or something. It's like a mid-second.
We only get proven guys. Like we just trade our picks.
It's probably just gonna be some linebacker that they just.
He'll never play.
Oh,
Wow.
That's why
no.
we're saying they'll probably
They
make a
have
trade.
Justin Fields falling all the way to the last pick of the first round now.
He must have
To
slept with
Tampa?
somebody's girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, what? I
If he
feel like
goes
they
to-
manipulate that.
if
huh?
he goes to
like who
Tampa,
makes
though,
all this hype on like where they're gonna
Tom
go,
Brady building it?
and it's so
it's,
accurate.
It's the marketability factor, like you were saying. Like that's why Trevor Lawrence is gonna go 1, is because not
Oh,
only are
It's
you
the
getting
stock. The stock is so high.
Exactly, the stock's high, and on top of it, you got a pretty boy to go fucking be the face of your franchise right there if you're Jacksonville.
Did you see the thing he signed with some crypto
With the Bitcoin
platform?
bullshit, he's fucking rich
What's the
already.
platform? It's like a Coinbase competitor. He signed. He's
Is
like
it,
Block.
Who did
I
that?
saw like a
Uh,
crypto.
Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence. It's
He's already a millionaire.
it's
before he got
Coinbase.
drafted.
Blockchain?
it's a black. It's a
Binance.
It's no.
It's new. It's
black.
like newer.
Like the. No, I don't know. The
Uh,
cover.
Jeez, don't
The
bring race.
logo. The logo's black. It's Coinbase, but it's just like another platform, and
Huh.
he is the first athlete to sign with something like that.
And they gave him all
I'm not gonna
just.
lie, like
They gave him his contract with them in Bitcoin.
So
Oh.
he's just swimming.
He's gonna be fucking rich.
He's just swimming.
isn't that kind of scary though? Like your
What?
contract could be like they're like, oh, here you got your contract. Your first year's $8 million,
But he just did it.
and
with
then
the
you wake up
sponsor.
one morning
Yeah,
and it
just-
crashed, and you only made like $2 million. You're like, shit.
Oh,
But
no,
he did it.
2
It's
million.
like it's not even his.
There's 8.
Yeah,
It's a sponsorship.
it's like an investment for both of
It's not his
them
NFL
Yeah.
contract.
because he gets they get
He's
the
just
sponsorship.
promoting it,
Yes.
and he's getting.
And they're
cash.
just gonna
He
keep
has,
giving
like,
him.
a
They'll keep
fucking-
giving him Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Hey,
his
keep
brother's
promoting it.
assistant gonna be posting. Use Coinbase number 2, signed by Trevor Lawrence.
Does he have a brother? Because if it's anything like Patrick Mahomes' brother, we're in trouble.
Worse.
Oh my.
You haven't seen his brother?
No.
Worse? Look it up. Oh my God, look it up.
Trevor's.
Trevor's brother looks like
Oh.
he
'Cause I know
Works.
Mahomes' brother's a TikToker.
looks like he works at like a skateboard shop.
I mean, they all
And-
look like that. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, dude, is that fucking?
Is that
He
Tim,
works
is
at
that Tim the
PacSun.
Is
Tap
that
Man?
Ed Sheeran with long hair?
Oh my God, they went two different
You know what? They
paths.
might be better off
Trevor-
letting the sister.
That's a different.
run
Trevor
the
Lawrence
social
was-
media.
dad.
Was busy fucking practicing in the backyard, and his brother was in the room fucking collecting old records.
While
and-
playing Halo.
This is what happens when you end up 5'8". You just grow your hair out and go the other way. That honestly looks like PFT from part of
Dude,
my
it
take,
does.
dude.
It does.
No,
Are you sure it's
PFT
not a
never had-
chick?
Imagine your brother
Looks
looks
that
like that and you
scrappy.
look like that. That's got to be a shitty thing to wake up to every day.
I don't think
yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is a good-looking dude, to be honest.
Well, I mean,
He
got
looks like
flow.
an avatar.
He's got flow.
he's got the flow.
And he's about to be a millionaire, so I'm pretty sure any girl will take him.
He's locked up.
He's got to hook his brother up. He's got to be like, hey, bro, just work for me.
You
He
want
needs to give him the
Shit's fucked up for you. I took the jeans.
Hey,
the
take my
best
take my
like
bags outside.
used video rental store.
Blockbuster.
The
No,
best one.
he
Yeah, like an
owns-
old school.
He works at
Blockbuster.
that
Give him a
Rhino
store.
Records down the street in Claremont over there.
He could.
Oh,
Dude.
He could absolutely.
Got the shitty end of this.
That's some
stick.
bullshit how jeans work, bro.
Dude, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, what's your brother do? You're like, you're at your coffee shop. And they come up to him. They go, hey, what's your brother do? Oh, he's the quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. Did you want cream with that? Cream or no cream?
Oh.
All right. We'll see you next Tuesday. Fuck.
Oh, just made 10K for my brother.
All right. So with baseball, yeah, the Dodgers have. I think they've lost 5 out of their last 8.
Struggling Dodgers.
We don't have any players.
Yeah, you
all right.
know, I'm not the biggest fan of Cody Bellinger, but my God, do I miss that guy right now?
See, I'm not worried though, because I always have this conversation. I'd rather it be now
Oh yeah.
than when it's in August, September, when these games fucking matter.
Well, and the funny thing about all of it is the
Mm.
Dodgers are still tied for the best record
and
in
the
the
Padres
MLB.
are
They're
celebrating
so
like
far past everyone. I don't even know why you guys even like
Not worried.
just
I'm not
like
worried.
skill wise,
Not
it's
worried.
not even close.
it's you go on ESPN, they're like, oh, this is the end of the Dodgers.
they
Blah blah
are,
blah.
and-
Buddy, we're 30 games into the season.
Bro,
Yeah.
they got to pay people's salaries, all right? They got to get views.
Yeah.
They're,
Is this the end of the dynasty?
it's not even close. But I was telling you guys last time, like if you just straight up bet the Dodgers every game for the whole season, like you're
Man,
gonna
the last 2 weeks have been.
you would have
brutal.
had a rough week. Not really last 2 weeks.
You were like 2-8 or 2-6.
Yeah, we've been getting waxed We should have won when
Couple of the
Dustin May pitched.
And the game before that, we should have won last night.
Yep. Like I don't know. I mean, I will say one thing though. Like
Who looks like
mean,
their best player right now?
the Dodge. Oh, I mean it's
Pitching.
No,
The
no,
starting
Mookie.
rotation.
the whole starting
Mookie.
rotation.
Starting rotation
Aside
is
from
Position
Mookie.
player. The
Justin
bet. It's
Turner.
either Justin Turner's cooled down a bit
But
right
He's
now.
on one, bro.
Chris Taylor
he
and
lost
Max
30
Muncy
pounds.
are going crazy. Max Muncy
has like
he just
30 walks in
Dude,
his past
walks
4
every
it's
games.
crazy. The guy's got a higher on base percentage than he does a slugging percentage, and his slugging percentage is still 450.
He had
so it's-
5 walks the other night and one in the.
Stats.
in
How
that
about
shitting game.
Tatis? How long has Tatis been doing that third base thing? And he, by the way, is your guys' father. All of your fathers.
Oh, I
all
love.
of our fathers, we swept those motherfuckers when it mattered.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
we just beat
understand
them.
that, but he just raked like what 5 or
Five?
6 home runs.
No, he's
Five of
crazy.
this-
dude.
five
I
and a
love
40
this
on
swag.
season.
He's a
I'm
stud.
not going back to last season. I'm saying right now he is your guys' dad,
I mean, it's fine.
Nah.
They're in third place.
But
dude,
Yeah,
and he's
there's a-
punking
I'm
Bauer
going.
around
Yeah,
the
I'm going
bases.
both ways. That's
He
why
also peaked
I
the sign on
love
that.
the
Yes,
swagger,
he picked
though.
the
Did you
sign.
see
That's
that?
Bush League.
Okay,
But other stuff, the hopping,
I'll
the
take it.
skipping,
You still
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
hit.
take
one
that.
of the 5,
gotta hit-
but
you
I
gotta
don't
hit the
even care.
ball.
I kind of
No, you
I don't
definitely
mind
have
all
to hit
that
the
little
ball.
You tell me a
shit.
slider's coming, I still could probably do something.
also as a catcher pick up on that shit and maybe like it looked like he saw him.
Well, no, he did. He said fuck.
Yeah.
He said this fuck.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is if you're gonna peek a sign and you know when he runs around the bases and he's coming to home plate, like I'm sparking
Well,
some stuff.
did
Like,
you-
don't
did-
do
Will
that shit.
Smith?
They did,
Will
they
Smith's the
did.
biggest pussy. He would never do that.
You might have heard their interview. So after the game, they asked Dave Roberts about it. They asked him about Tatis peeking in at the signs, and Dave's like, "I haven't seen the video, but if that's true,
Bush League.
duly noted." And they asked him what that meant. He's like, "Oh, so like you're gonna talk to Will, you'll change it up, you'll mix up the signs." He's like, "That's not what I meant."
But they didn't do anything.
There's
well, they
gonna be-
didn't face him again after that.
There's
That
gonna
was
be
last
blood
game.
in a couple
Yeah.
weeks.
But I mean, I don't know. The thing I will say
It's an
about
interesting rivalry. I'll tell you
Well,
that.
Oh,
they're
I
the
love
two-
it.
It's
Dude,
good.
baseball
they're
needs
the
it.
two
There's
best
nothing.
teams. It's not
Baseball
even
has
close.
nothing besides them.
Horror story, real quick. I bet the Dodgers parlayed with the overs that night, and it was 7-1 in the 7th inning, right? And I looked at it, and the over under was 7.5. I was like, oh, perfect, I'm done. I won that money, so I took that money that I thought I was gonna win and put it on a second half in a basketball game. Looked at the Dodger game, lost the Dodger game in the morning, and also lost the second half game.
Oh.
So I ended up down on the week, and I'm like, I fucking hate you, Dodgers. I hate you, dude. Like, what happened?
Dude, the bullpen
Little
is
brother got a step.
banged up. The bullpen, like you got freaking Joe Kelly's on the shelf still. Like Bruce Star hasn't figured it out. Knable's probably out until September at best if he pitches again this season. Like they're really banged up. Price just went on the IL.
Price hasn't been anything though.
Yeah, but I mean it's just
How
like
quick did he fall? You know, like I
Fell.
know he went to the bullpen, and then he came back to be a starter when he was in Boston.
Honestly, for pitchers though, taking a whole year
But, like,
off
he
does
just-
a lot.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, Price honestly though, bro, like
He's declining the
he-
past
he wasn't
4
even
seasons or
good
so.
in Boston. Like he had a great postseason.
He made a
that-
bag though.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
he had a
didn't
great
he win a
postseason.
World Series with them?
Yes.
basically he
He
helped them.
he helped them
Yeah,
a
he
lot.
He fucked us
He
up.
cared.
fucked the
That's why
Dodgers
he's
Maybe
a
he'll
legend
just
to
turn
me.
it. I can see him being a guy that just turns it on in the playoffs.
I can see that too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the
Oh,
big thing.
absolutely.
It's
Like
Really?
he's gonna pitch like 30. No, probably like 60 games all year this year, and then he's gonna
No,
come.
less than that. I'll give him like 25.
This is the least I've ever been worried about the
All right,
Dodgers.
30.
At any moment.
And they already have the pressure of when. That's the
We're
biggest thing. You've already won the championship, so you don't have that.
It's off.
It's been 40 years or 50, however long
Yeah.
it was. Like, once that's the monkey off the back, now you just go
Yeah.
play.
I had so that's funny that you bring that up. So I had an Angel fan. He sent me a little Bauer joke, Tatis joke. It was Tatis's head
Oh,
as
the
a
one,
dad.
the one
holding-
you said, I
Yeah.
think.
So I responded to him with the 2020 World Series champion logo, the Angels' 4th place finish last year, and said,
fuck.
"Oh, not my team that didn't make the playoffs win more than half of the MLB did."
The Angels, when
Yeah.
they're healthy,
I
their
lo- I
lineup
lo-
is
dude,
stacked.
I like
that
the
was a
Angels,
big-
man.
They are.
And Otani, that stat yesterday, first fucking player
He's unreal.
to
Ohtani,
start in a
I-
pitching game.
I don't like him
He's unreal.
Why?
because he can't fucking pitch, dude. He walks
He has
so
a
many-
3-point.
I get it, but the walks.
But he hasn't had enough pitching to be consistent yet. Like he
He
hasn't.
missed a
he's
whole
not
year and a
re-
half.
Yeah,
But that's got like I hold that against him because for me,
And he's
and
23.
I'm hard on all
I think he's
ball
older
players,
than that.
superstars the
25
most.
maybe.
I'm
He's
not
hard
even,
on all his guys.
I'm not even
'cause the
a
Angels.
huge Bellinger fan because of his inconsistency. Is year good, is year bad. He's either on or off, and the fact that Otani walks those amount of guys, if you play a team that's not the Rangers, you're gonna lose.
But you're just picking one circumstance
Ooh.
because he had that really bad first inning where he walked a bunch of people. And yesterday is what I'm talking about. But then after that, like
No,
it
he
didn't
looked
happen
really good
anymore.
after
So
that.
he's just having these little moments of inconsistency.
the
But
rust.
it's
They're
only
still
his
chipping
third
at the
year.
rust.
yeah.
His first year, he got hurt
He's good. He's
halfway
fucking good.
through, and then his second year was
Good.
last year,
Yeah.
which was like he was hurt half the season, and then it was. Let's just be honest. The Dodgers won. I don't take the legitimacy away from that, but like the season itself wasn't a real season because. Like, you look at guys' stats like JD Martinez, like, he looked like he had a dog shit year last year. Well, he didn't get to get into this.
Oh no,
the
I
swing of
agree with the regular season stuff.
just
You
like Max
can't
Muncy
take
last
a lot
year.
of that for like seriousness, good or bad. But with Otani, it's one of the things in like one of the podcasts that I actually listen to. I just want to see him do it. I just want to see him do it.
What about his
all.
hitting, though?
Oh,
Hitting is
well,
stupid.
I was talking
He's
to my buddy.
He's
the
the
other day.
scariest hitter on
His-
the planet.
His bat alone is worth
Mookie Betts.
$25 million.
Not right now.
So if he can go out and
Mookie
he
Betts.
can be like a
Right.
3 pitcher,
Yeah.
then he's gonna make $55 million. Like
And the cool part is like right now he's pitching with a 3.0 ERA. I
Yeah.
think like if he could do that all season,
oh MVP,
yeah,
Easy.
he's
it's not even close.
unbelievable. So like the thing that impresses me the most about this guy is he'll look so off balance on a pitch, like whether it's normally front foot, but he'll keep his hands back and just blast a ball, and he
hits the
looks
balls
like
fucking
he got
hard.
shook.
Yeah.
The two biggest compliments I can give Otani: one, he is smart. He knows he can read the ball. He's really good at it.
What gave
He-
it away?
The one when he scored at second, base, and the ball was like, if he would have laid out, it would have been close, and Otani scores standing up. The normal ball player freezes on that, and you only get to third, and like that's a really savvy play. And then the other thing too is the dude is fucking fast, like crazy fast.
He's a different breed.
and he's like
What is he,
6'4".
6'? Yeah, that's why he's fast.
He's
He's
a-
like a.
He's literally a deer. He's
Yeah.
a deer.
He's
What
a
do you-
he's a fucking.
he looks like
unit,
an
dude. He's
animal.
Probably just
huge.
sounds like that right now. Just
He's a
Huge.
giraffe.
You have like a love-hate with this guy.
Well,
you want to fuck him or
I
you
just
hate him?
want to see it. I want to see it. Like the potential's there. The table's set.
It's
The
already there.
MVP is
It's there.
yours if you're decent at pitching and keep up your hitting.
It's already
Just
there.
go fucking grab it.
Alex wants a rookie card.
This
Show
is
him.
Lamar Jackson of the MLB, huh?
I think that's a
It's
really
there.
good comparison.
Just fucking
Just
do
compete.
it.
Exactly.
Just show us you're
that.
fucking
just don't
good.
get
Yes.
hurt. Don't get
Yeah.
hurt.
That too. That goes into the superstar thing because I get it. You're on the field. You're good, but like
Do it.
You got to
you
be
gotta
there.
Be there, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the best what is it? The best ability is availability. That's the best
Yeah.
line ever.
Say
If
that
you,
10 times fast.
so many the best ability is
can't say
availability.
that.
I could. I don't want to kill your ears, but I think I could. I feel good about it. But no, he's unbelievable, man. I'm not gonna lie, he's the funnest player to watch in the MLB right now.
I won't miss a start. I promise you that. Anytime he's on the mound, I gotta tune
Coach
in
will
for
be
it.
sitting with the fucking Zen in, great and ready.
10,
Yeah.
10 millis
Let me see it, son.
Yeah. I mean
Who's the other pitcher you were talking about
that.
before
DeGrom
that? You
is a
yeah.
DeGrom's
Oh,
a
yeah.
freak.
So
Well,
what
J-
happened with that?
So Degrom just like for
Pumping
whatever, he's
cheese.
32 years old and he just throws 101 every time.
But 8 years ago, he was touching 93.
It's just like
So he's on roids.
Quick, so fuck.
he's already got 2 Cy Youngs. Like it's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's the best by
Name
far.
a couple shockers. Like there's a quick
Cor-
couple that
So you
have been the catcher from
Mercedes.
the catcher
he's
from the
insane.
Yankees.
Looks
Dude,
like he-
Fran Mill is
offensive
hitting
lineman.
out of his mind
Yeah.
right
Don't know.
now.
Corbin Burns has 49 strikeouts and no walks. He has an infinity strikeout to walk ratio.
So
just
it sounds like
insane.
you don't.
A
Yeah.
fish circle.
Joe didn't
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
so just to break it down, because I'm sure there's a bunch of viewers that don't know. But Gary Sanchez, that's a pretty big name. Do you know him?
Yeah, fat guy
Catcher.
catcher.
So he's always
25?
been pretty
that
good
fat
for the
anymore.
Yankees.
25,
He's like,
24.
yeah, he's young, right?
Yeah.
No, his number.
Yeah, it was number.
I know,
he
but
is-
He's,
he's
probably
young, dude.
27,
He's his
6.
mid 20 guy for
He's
sure.
thick.
He's just getting
thick
pushed
guy.
out so
Big boned.
by some Asian, right?
It's his name's his last name's like.
But he looks white.
Higashiki.
But his first name is Kyle.
Yeah.
Why'd you
he's-
guys call him Mercedes?
No, that's the
That's
guy
a
for the
different
White
guy.
Sox.
Different
The
guy.
Oh,
catcher for
okay,
the White Sox.
different guy. Okay.
Looks
Okay.
like he played at Bama O
But,
line.
dude, the Yankees suck. The Yankees are having a rough time, and the thing that's even scarier with the Yankees is like they do have a couple of injuries, right? They have Luke Voigt out,
But
and they
they're
have
pretty.
Luis,
Corn-fed.
but they're pretty
Yeah.
well stocked, and they're still losing.
I've seen that Judge.
Same with the
is-
Mets, dude. The Mets look like that too. They have. I mean,
Mets are
Francisco
just-
Lindor just does not look like
You
him.
just
though.
can't hit.
Is
He's your
dude.
Cleveland
Like-
boy.
Is Judge a DH now or what?
No,
Did you
Judge
see that
can-
catch in center field?
Oh
Nah,
no,
'cause
he-
Stan-
he-
Judge
Stan
and
can't play the
Stanton are
field.
actually the only two that are like.
Stan
decent right
finally
now,
figured it
right?
out. That's
Dude,
why Stanton's
Yan-
finally.
Yankee fans do not like that guy. Like
Stanton?
they boo the fuck out of him if he strikes out more than twice a game.
Well, because
Even
he
if he hits a
strikes
home,
out twice.
he
a game a
strikes
lot.
out so much.
Hey,
but-
but I'll take the
Yeah.
home runner strikeout.
I mean, if he needs to be a little bit more consistent, and I get it, because like you made this trade and you're paying him a shitload of money, and like you're trying, like the Yankees, dude. Okay, here's a crazy stat: the Yankees they signed Brett Gardner like right before spring training started. He's the only guy on the Yankees that has a World Series ring with the Yankees. When's the last time that ever happened?
Is that
Never.
the bald guy?
Yeah.
The bald guy looks like he's coked out.
There's never
That
been
guy's
a,
on fucking roids.
Yeah.
there's never been a player on the Yankees that hasn't had a ring with the Yankees.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want Brett Gardner to be like my baseball coach when I'm like
Oh no.
in little league,
Oh.
Fuck no.
and he's 50, and he has a fat chomper in, and he has that underbite all the time.
I
Like,
mean,
I'm like,
Dude, he looks like he's gonna run in the fucking Kentucky Derby
the greatest video
against
of
the horses, dude.
the greatest
I
video
fucking swear to God, if
That's
I saw
one
him
guy
line
I
up,
don't want to see at the bar drunk. That's one guy I don't
No.
want to see.
the greatest video of all time with Brett Gardner is
The
I think it's
dugout.
2018. Yeah, the dugout.
when
He
he's
strikes
banging his
out,
shit.
and Aaron Boone's just yelling at Bird, "Get better, Brandon!" And you just see Brett Gardner just banging his
He's
bat.
just trying to destroy the
and,
roof.
And Aaron Hicks is on deck, and he's just trying not to lose it. He's
It's-
just like laughing. He has to walk away.
It's the
like-
If
greatest
blow
thing you
isn't
ever
a
see.
banned substance in the MLB, then he's for sure doing it.
how are they
Yeah.
not fucking testing him every day? Like, hey, welcome to
I don't
practice.
know
Take
if
a
it's
test.
banned. I don't know if it's banned. I think
Roids?
they. No, I said if
Coke.
blow.
Oh, blow. He's on roids too. For
It's a
sure.
perfect
Oh, yeah,
combination.
Then
Perfect
his heart,
storm.
it looked like his heart is exploding.
No, his wife wouldn't be alive if he was doing both of those.
Dude, that guy's on roids. Look at the neck. He's got the
well,
neck.
it's the veins in the bald head for me. It's like,
Think-
oh, so
So
you're
you're
like
like,
like,
for me.
I think we all have that.
so you're like drinking 6 scoops of pre-workout, taking some Adderall, doing some blow. and
He's
then
shooting it in
steroids?
the ass.
That sounds
bro.
like a day.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, but
I think
funny.
we
I
must,
don't think he's ever fucking laughed.
I think we must talk about, even though it's kind of a sore subject, he did get his major league debut, DJ.
yeah, the
the
Dodger
best
fans
start.
were not nice to him on Twitter
But
the
it's
last few days.
dude.
Aye.
Oh my god. It's-
One of us. One of
It's
us.
really, what have you done?
One
What have you
of
done
us.
lately, dude? That's how
It's-
all fans
yeah.
treat you.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And the thing too is like if this was a different team, it's like cool, we got our guy, he came up, right? But with the Dodgers,
it's
it's
another
like
guy.
and we've been struggling, so you struggle, and then on top of it, you enter this guy in, and he doesn't. He also got put in some really big moments. Like
They
I believe,
walked to get to him.
He needs
Yeah.
to go to like an Orioles or something where he can play every day and get those kinks out.
well, we were saying this before. The
Yeah.
minor league season hasn't even started yet.
He's
So
facing the same guys every single day.
yeah, it's just the
From his
Dodgers and the
own team.
Padres.
don't
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
correct
like
me if I'm wrong. I don't know a ton about baseball, especially not minor leagues. But he's facing guys on a consistent basis that throw 95.
that are
96,
way better
right?
Yeah.
than dudes in the bigs.
Yeah,
They just still haven't figured it out.
yeah, no.
He's
that-
facing these Dominicans that throw 98.
For practice.
Well, no.
No,
Well, this
no,
is
when the
he's
minor
in
league
the
season
minor-
starts.
But now in practice.
Now
Because
he's
his swing just
now
looks a
he's
little
facing
long
the
right now.
5 same dudes. So yeah, you could say, oh, he's been doing well, but he's facing the same 5 guys.
Oh, well, I just got.
You're not gonna get better. It's like the perfect example. My dad said it's like going to the driving range. You're just hitting balls. Like you're not gonna get better unless you play.
That's yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
he just was a little like. I mean, first big moments, like a little overpowered, not getting like
Yeah, dude, it's like
realistic reps.
No minor league career starts with the fucking walk off
Yeah.
grand slam and all this.
I
Like,
thought it was. I really felt it in my
like
nuts.
does it suck? Like I want to see
It
him
does
succeed.
suck.
Yeah, but it's like
especially because
no dude's gonna start their career
it-
10 for 10.
and it's both of them.
I was just expecting that. I was right there. Like I
Oh.
was like, he's gonna fucking rake this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
This is his moment. Like, and I was like, fuck.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna
hope
happen.
Yeah.
you just
We're
you
all
want to
hoping.
see him do well, obviously, but it's just like,
Fuck
bro,
yeah.
We'll
I
get
would
there.
tell DJ and Luke Rayleigh and Sheldon Noisy and all those guys just stay off Twitter. If like
Some-
Noisey's gonna get
some
it,
of 'em
bro.
are
He's
funny,
been booting
bro.
balls left and right.
yeah,
Some of them are funny.
people are not nice.
I
Like
saw
peop-
some 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Just
I used to
roast it.
get
have
you
a-
to
I have a
talk to me
screenshot of it.
on Twitter in high school, dude.
Yeah.
I
Did you
used
ri-
to get
did you
ripped in
send
high
it
school.
to
I was
DJ?
like,
somebody, a little kid, well, not a kid. He's probably like 16 years
This
old on
little
Twitter.
this little kid was just ripping everyone apart.
Oh,
right
fuck.
after karate practice.
and you know
too.
he's good.
Yeah,
Right
He's
after-
got the quick fingers.
I was just reading the tweets, fucking dying. I'm like, this is a 12-year-old kid saying DFA him. This guy needs to be traded. Fuck Dave Roberts. I'm like, you're 12 years old, dude.
Yes.
Hey, respect
Dude.
the grind.
Yeah.
Let's make that guy the fucking picture of our podcast for this episode.
I saw
I'll send it.
one guy. He's probably like 20. He goes, "I will personally go pick up DJ from Dodger Stadium and drive him back to Oklahoma City." It's like, oh my
Wow.
god.
People are brutal, dude.
What a
Ron, look
fucking
at what I'm
asshole.
saying.
Hey,
This is
they
the
hate
big-
us
this has to be
today,
the
and
fucking
I would just
thumbnail.
I would go look at my bank account after the game, dude.
Oh,
DJ's such a nice guy too.
Greatest
Doesn't
guy ever.
deserve the slander.
Best thing I seen all
Doesn't
week,
deserve it.
all weekend, brought a tear to my eye. Like, I'm not even kidding. I got chills when I saw the whole stadium packed and that chick Rose
Ugh.
knock out the
Dude.
other. I like
didn't
my
see it.
heart. Did you? Oh my gosh,
I
the
didn't see it.
video, Ron. You got to
wait,
post
what?
the video
what
right there.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, who's
What
Rose?
sport?
UFC.
UFC.
Oh, the
We're
girl.
switching.
Yeah,
We're
they had
switching
the
it up
full
again.
house.
Okay.
Switching it up.
UFC.
Yeah, she knocked the Joe Rogan's reaction has to be the best
It
reaction.
looked
I've
like
ever
he was
seen.
having an orgasm.
Yeah.
I thought he did that for the main event. No.
That was ugly too.
And it
but-
wasn't
but
just the knockout.
It's
like,
the full crowd
it was
that
the
gets you.
crowd. Like I'm not even kidding. I
Oh.
wanted to cry. Dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to cry. I bought the fight after it. I bought the fight just for the last fight because I was so happy to see it.
Is this the chick with the guns on the hips? Because if it is, that's a bad
This
bitch.
is gonna give me dyslexia right here.
It's so
Oh my
fucked.
god,
This is
I'm about to
because
freak
Was
out.
that my
the
brain?
UFC is so hardcore about their rights that you even in their Instagram, like ESPN, they can't even post videos of it. They're just
they
posting
just show
pictures.
the person down.
Yeah, it's
Ron,
so stupid.
I don't know if you're gonna find it right there because you could probably still buy it.
The one highlight that I had about this whole thing is obviously what we talked about before. Jake Paul fucking knocking out Ben and shit. He was here, and in the middle of one of the fights, they like show him.
Oh, they
in
were
the stands.
blasting him.
He's
and-
gonna fight DC.
Yeah, and during a fight, all you hear is "fuck
He'll-
Jake
He's gonna
Paul."
die.
If he gets in the ring,
He won't get. In
if
the
he gets
octagon.
in the octagon, look at it.
Oh,
look at
there's-
the crowd.
Oh yeah, they're going nuts.
Wasn't that?
Oh
Wasn't
my-
no? That was for the dudes.
No, that's
that
the
was
girl.
That was the girls.
That's for Rose.
Because it was ugly, Joe. It was ugly.
How bad?
Like it looked like both her ACLs snapped
Dude,
when she fell.
she kicked her in the face and lights went out.
Like she fell down. It looked like both
the girl
ACLs.
on the right.
The
Yeah.
Asian chick lost, and she was still trying to wrestle the ref. That's how knocked out she was.
Dude,
Why the fuck does she have a monster?
Sponsors. You just show it. You have to hold it out there. It's completely empty. It's just your sponsor.
And got it back.
yeah. Did
She's
you?
so
I
emotional
don't know
because
if-
why?
She got slammed on her head, knocked out, and lost her belt before, and freaking made it back and won the belt from.
Yeah.
That's a fucking real killer right there.
Did you guys
Fuck
see
yeah.
that
Where's-
Logan Paul's fighting Floyd Mayweather on June 6th?
It's gonna be the stupid expedition. Nothing's gonna
Logan
happen. I'm not
Paul
even
is
excited
fighting
for it.
I won't buy it. I
I'm not gonna-
refuse.
I'm not
No,
going
you don't ever buy that
They're
shit.
they're walking into that ring saying, I'll let you win these rounds. You win these, Floyd, you're gonna win on decision. And this is exactly how it's gonna go. Yada yada. By the way, what's the weight difference in that?
Wait,
And-
how about the height?
And who's better,
30
Logan or Jake? Because I want to see the better one.
Jake's
Jake,
better.
Jake.
It's weird because Logan, I don't
bigger.
as
I would love to see the two brothers box. Where's that?
yeah.
That's just building right now.
That would
They
be-
have to prove themselves.
You know
against
how
it.
many people
They-
would buy that?
They need to get internet beef going. They need to pretend to be mad at each other on the internet and then fight.
Well,
then
and they
it'll
have
be
to have a
crazy.
resume. Like they've got to both. That's why they're both padding their little stats right now.
Well, you
with
saw-
these stupid ass fights because
Fuck
they're gonna
this.
do one where yeah, exactly what you
Jake
said.
Paul-
Family Feud. They're gonna hate each other.
Yeah.
They don't talk anymore.
Yes.
Because
It's sad.
people would buy that.
I'm not watching until he fights DC.
Well, Jake isn't.
On
Octagon or
Octagon?
boxing?
No,
Octagon or
boxing, whatever. DC
Dude,
will
DC
kill
will
him.
ra-
We'll kill him. That's the
But
only reason I
Jake-
watch again.
Jake Paul called out the dude that won today. He said, "Sign come box with me. You'll
Jake
make more
Paul
money in
called
one
out the
round than
dude.
you've ever made in
Who?
your life."
Who?
The
Usman?
Uzma.
yes.
He'll die.
I'll
Oh.
I'll watch that too.
He'll die.
He'll get that same straight right.
He's talking to like 5 different people that would beat him: Dylan Dennis, Tyron Woodley, DC, and this
He just wants to make as much money as he can. He knows if he gets that, he's making.
They
the
got to
bank.
give him the fight.
Ben Askren looked like shit.
Okay, hold on. You can't tell me that wasn't scripted though. I'd text that.
No, he slept him.
No, he
no,
wasn't.
no. But I'm saying when Ben
He
and his
just
wife
was
were just laughing because
unprepared.
they just fucking.
No.
They didn't give a fuck. He didn't train
Yeah.
1 second.
He
He
was
looked like
unprepared.
he got off the couch and was like, "Let's see what this kid's got." Literally,
He
he's
really
like-
didn't care.
He had nobody there with him in the locker
No.
room. He didn't have a trainer.
I don't know if it was
He had nothing.
it was like disrespect to Jake Paul or like he just literally didn't care. I feel like Ben Askren's probably been knocked out so many times, whether it's training or whatnot, that he's like, fuck it. I'll go out there unprepared knowing I may get knocked out. I don't even care.
If it was,
He literally went like that.
I mean,
He's like, if this
in
kid
my
gets
defense,
me, he
if it
gets
was
me.
if it was a UFC fight, Ben would have won.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just took him to the ground.
But, I
Worked
mean,
him.
Did
Would've
you
been
see the
close.
weight on him? He was like 220.
Exactly.
He's a world class wrestler. That doesn't matter at that point.
He
could've
looked like
just took him down
Butterbean.
and embarrassed him.
Did you?
I thought it was Butterbean. Did you see his stance?
It was bad.
He was
Hey,
walking.
the straight arms.
Did you see some
I
of
said,
his?
you fucking bitch.
Did you guys see his interviews after? Like, I mean, he was on Barstool, he's on everything, and they're just like, he's like, dude, like, why do I care? Like,
He
I got
doesn't.
so much more money. I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna coach wrestling with my kids. I love to do that.
Doesn't give
Like,
a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. This is good for me. I'm more famous now than I was when I was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he wasn't good though.
it's totally true.
And it proves. I mean, he got knocked out so quick with Masvidal, but Masvidal, let's not let him slide under the rug. That guy. I don't want to see anyone who has double-digit losses fighting anymore.
I will never
In
watch
big
Masvidal
fights.
fight
Yeah.
again.
Like Masvidal, I cannot stand. I know they have to have this mentality, but I can't stand when they act like they're the greatest thing that ever. McGregor's getting up there too. McGregor
Yeah.
has like
I'm over it.
McGregor,
5 or 6 losses too. It's like, yo,
McGregor
you're
is-
not the best.
He's got two more
He's-
fights.
You've lost to way too many people to consider yourself to be the best.
Yeah.
You better have 0, 1, or 2 next to your loss
Yeah.
record, or you're not up there.
Well, here's my hot take on Connor. Connor is only famous because he is actually decent at fighting and he is like the Paul brothers.
He's
Yeah.
a good businessman.
Way
He-
more like him.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
just markets himself to the point where like he's famous
It's-
and like they're gonna consider him the best because he's the only one that half the people in the
It's
world
really
know.
are
He
you
won't
are
win
you
again.
good at getting under people's skin?
But he won't win
Like,
again. He's
he's
done.
just a good trash
He'll
talker.
win his next one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he's gonna walk
he
off
has
in the sunset.
no. He has the rich man, poor man thing. When he was a poor man, he worked hard, and now he's rich and he has everything, and he just can't get that edge to
Yeah.
make himself
Nothing to
fucking.
nothing to
Yeah.
There's
motivate
no
him.
motive.
He lost his mojo.
It
You
was
have
the-
everything.
Yeah, it was
You're not a
the
killer.
original grind was
I
to
like
make
that.
his family rich,
Bro.
and now they're there, and now he
Usman?
doesn't have that grind.
Usman is a fucking killer.
Yeah.
He will kill you. He'll eat your face.
Yeah.
He'll rip
Well,
your
there's
heart
some
out.
people that fight, even guys who have lost, like Rampage Jackson, who's like not one of the greatest, but like that guy just fought because he. Perfect example, Nate Diaz. He like not the greatest fighter ever, but he's a killer.
He's a
That
killer.
dude will
He
fuck
doesn't
just
fight
want-
because he wants to be rich.
He wants
He
to
fights
fight.
because he
He's a
just
killer.
likes to fight. Like
Yeah.
you just take him and
'Cause
say,
it's
"Let's go
legal.
fight out backyard for $10." He's in.
He- $10. He's like, you want to fucking fight? You're like, what? This is family dinner.
It's like I'll give you $100 for letting me fight you.
Did you see he's coming with a fight? He right after the match, in the back, he made Dana White meet with them so they could talk about what his next fight is going to be because he's like he needs eye surgery or something. They need to glue that shit so it doesn't bust open and the fight's over in the second round when he's only getting warmed up.
Who's he gonna fight? I'm not watching.
Shifts 10.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
He'll get
I'll be-
destroyed. He'll get destroyed.
That's a.
In
That's
case
a,
you're reading, everyone,
There's not a
Jake
s-
Paul called out Nate Diaz.
There's
Like
not
it-
a
on cue.
single punch that Jake Paul can throw that Nate Diaz hasn't seen 4 billion times.
and
He's gonna
eating
just
it and eating it.
And,
Well,
you,
you-
and you know Nate will say, "I'll do it for free."
Well, do you see the second line? The reason he wants to fight Nate because if he beats him, he's like, "There's no way they can not give me Connor."
I would rather fight Connor
he's
than
getting-
Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
Fuck yes.
Nate Diaz is fucking living in
Especially
Stockton
when-
under the freeway.
when
yeah,
is
he
this
might
guy
be
gonna-
doing heroin right now.
He might be trying to get it all back.
Yeah, he's using some dirty needle. He's getting ready for the fight.
Yeah,
Bro,
rich man,
he's hungry.
I would
rich man,
watch
poor
this.
man. He
I would
never
watch
got
that.
the rich side. He was always just spending that shit instantly.
yeah.
I would watch that.
Fuck.
What time was that at? Like right now?
When are these pussies gonna step into the octagon and really die?
Never.
I don't think that they plan
Yeah.
to do that.
Dana White wouldn't allow that. I guarantee you, no matter.
Dana
Yeah.
owns his people.
And that's the thing too, is that like the UFC is building and it's growing, and this would hurt that. This is a joke.
But take it outside. of the
Triller
UFC.
is a joke.
Yeah.
It's
Take
a
it
s-
outside.
it's
Don't
fucked
make
up.
it
I love it,
sponsored by
though.
UFC. Just
You
make it
do?
an
You mean
octagon.
Snoop every
no,
fight.
You're right. Yeah, dude, I would. Did you guys watch that? That I was
Oscar
like,
De
am
La
I-
Hoya didn't shut the fuck up.
I'm like, am I in an alternate universe? What the fuck am I watching here?
I don't.
If
think
you
that-
just give me Snoop Dogg, though.
alternate universe. Wait, what are you talking about? I didn't see it.
Just
Bro,
their
the
whole
sh-
spiel.
the show was
That's a good way to put
Just
it.
think of everybody famous.
Imagine the
and they were
Oscars.
all there.
Imagine the Oscars, but instead of awards, it's
This-
fights.
The fight. It was like a
Oh,
concert.
Snoop's ripping a blunt
when
at
they
the
had
broadcast table.
no, who was the best? Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
He was actually needs to get a contract.
Pete
Bro.
Davidson was like, someone was like, Pete, you better not have a hot mom. And he shows him a picture. His mom's like, I'm going to fuck your mom. And Pete's like, I'd be honored if you fucked my mom.
Bro, and they had Justin Bieber sing for like 30 minutes. It was horrible.
Dude,
Shit,
all
it
the
was like
acts.
dancing around on stage.
Felt like
It
I was at
was-
Coachella in the main
That's
event.
what I, s- bro. I said the
actually them
Oscars,
just
when instead of
not
awards, it was
fighting.
fights.
Bro, it was the weirdest thing
It was
in my life.
fucking weird.
The fight felt like it was in like what's that movie Spy Kids when they go to the house
Hey, that's a great
with
movie.
all the fucking weird people. It felt like it was at that
Thumb
house.
thumbs. Thumb thumbs.
Yes, I felt like I was
It did.
dude, I'm like what is
Also, we're
this?
used to seeing like Kamaru Usman walk out and Nagano, all these like chiseled athletes. I knew it wasn't serious right when I saw Askren walk out. I was like, oh, dude, what am I? I feel like I'm watching that big Mexican guy that won the title back a couple years ago.
Andy
Ruiz.
It's right. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally behind this.
He's gonna fight again too. He's gonna fight this guy,
The dude's a
Arreola.
fucking baller.
The guy probably could knock me
Yeah.
out with a fucking pinky. I'm not gonna like downgrade that, but
There's gonna be some.
my God, what are
haymakers,
you?
and that's
When
gonna
are
be a
you
good fight.
training?
I mean,
When are you training?
He
Like,
just likes
he
to eat
trains-
tortillas.
He trains at Pizza Hut.
so I think like
does he really train?
Uh,
Like, do they do running?
He's a fighter, bro.
But what?
He's
I
just a
want to
big
know.
fat guy.
Does he train?
Remember, who was the guy that played D line at Damien? That was a beast. Juan Hernandez,
Yeah.
the nose tackle.
Sure.
He's a beast. He trained hard. He was fat though. He'll fucking kill me.
Ruiz.
Fat.
Ruiz should be in better shape than, and that guy looks like Frank Mir.
yeah, he does. What's it called?
He's in better
Is Frank
shape.
Mir trying to steal a fight right now by just renaming himself?
What's it called?
That's Frank Mir.
Just a quick paycheck.
Is so I think one thing that I mean, I don't like hyping and giving any love to the Paul brothers, but
No.
dude, Jake, the fact that he kind of quit everything and he's really going all in on it, and like he keeps proving people wrong,
But
man.
he's
Mm.
probably making more money.
Chink in his
Sure.
armor. Chink in his armor. He said he's focusing on this, and this is where I realized he was fucked. He's like, and I'm focusing on my music.
Oh,
He's not fully invested. The moment he fights a real fighter, he's dead.
Music?
Yeah.
Yo, like,
No, he's not
That
invested.
ship
I
sailed.
my thing is I get the hype behind the UFC and wanting to fight the UFC guys, but if he really keeps going out and only practices to box, and he says he wants to be a pro boxer, then give him a pro boxer. Don't give him a fucking
He won't.
MMA
He
guy.
won't do it.
I don't. Pro boxers don't bring the name though. Like we all know Nate Diaz. You can give me the same caliber Nate Diaz in the boxing ring, and I'll be like, I'm not watching. I don't
Yeah.
know fucking that guy.
Yeah, and who's he gonna fight? That's a good boxer. That's his weight.
Well, you're right, but
Ryan Garcia's like 135
well,
pounds.
and then it just
still watch
go
that,
into
though.
the celebrity
they're friends.
deathmatch thing of it.
But-
Like,
Exactly.
why is his brother fighting Floyd?
I don't think it matters because
Fighting.
isn't Floyd? Yeah, Floyd's like 110 soaking wet.
I
And
don't
his
get it.
brother's big.
I'm not
His
watching.
brother's like 6'3".
His brother's like 6'3", easily 200
Floyd's not even
pounds.
gonna be able to punch him in the face.
You can't hit Floyd.
Floyd can't read,
Yeah, but
dude.
have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather
Floyd
box, bro?
never.
Would you rather? Here's a funny one. Today, would you rather go watch Floyd Mayweather do this fight, or would you rather watch him try to read a book?
Have you seen the 50 Cent rip him? This message is for you, Floyd. If you can read 50 pages of a Harry Potter book, I'll pay you $50K. He's like ripping him, dude. It's
He
so
said you
funny.
gotta record it though.
I would go book.
He
I want
never
to see him
did it.
read.
Yeah,
No.
I don't get why Logan's the one fighting him. If he wants to do the boxing thing, if Jake goes out
Logan's
there,
like 160 though.
but if Jake goes out there and even if he
No, Logan's 6'4", 200 guaranteed.
No, he's thinner than Jake. Jake's huge. Jake's
Dude,
200.
Logan's,
no, Logan's
huge,
the one that
bro.
fought with the first
Logan's huge.
circus.
yeah, who did he fight?
Logan's a big fucking dude.
I've never seen him fight.
He wasn't Nate Robinson. That
What
was
is it?
that was his brother still.
No, I
Yeah,
thought
he's
that
a
was
big
I
fucking
thought that
dude.
was Logan.
Yeah, Logan's a big
Did
dude.
Logan
Okay, come on, that's fucking Photoshop.
did Logan fight Nate Robinson,
Like,
or
come
was
on.
that Jake as well?
No, Logan with those
Oh my
those
God.
shorts right there.
Did
Yeah,
Logan, was it
Logan's a big
Logan or
dude,
Jake?
dude.
It was
Jake's bigger.
Yeah, Jake would knocked out Robinson.
Jake's bigger.
Yeah.
Logan's bigger. Jake's only like
Bro,
5'10".
dude, Jake Paul, Logan Paul next to each other. I'm telling you, Jake's bigger.
Dude, no.
I was
Logan's.
at their house, Pete.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're definitely a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah, but I think Jake's thicker.
Well,
Or-
probably now because
yeah.
he's fucking hardcore training.
I would still take Logan in that fight.
But when,
I'll s-
Honestly, fuck it. I don't want to watch them fight, and I don't give a fuck.
but you're gonna watch it because we're just gonna send you the free
When you're
link,
fi-
and you got nothing else to do on a Saturday.
When you're
night,
5,
you know?
yeah, you'll peek it. When you're 5'3", give me a free link. I'm watching all the time. What do you mean? I'm watching the fucking Orioles play the Astros on my phone. I'll watch this a little bit.
Dude, I watched this most recent one of him fighting Ben Askren, and I honestly was like, that was a waste of my time.
Yeah.
That was kind of It felt stupid.
Yeah, it was comical. It's one of those things like you gotta have it on with another TV on.
I just didn't feel comfortable at all watching it. Like I felt like I was watching something I wasn't
Well,
supposed to be.
it was like a mixture of like watching a vlog and then like trying to watch a fight. It was weird, and then also trying to watch like announcer, and then you got Snoop who's just ripping the blunt at the
It
broadcast.
was literally like a
booth.
mix
It's
of like a scary movie and like I'm trying to think like a
a
comedy
spoof.
movie.
A spoof.
Yeah, it
That's
was
what
a
it was.
spoof.
A spoof.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
It's
a
like Scary
spoof.
Movie 3.
Yeah,
like
like that
Scary
guy
Movie
should have
3.
shot in.
Yeah.
Grab my good hand.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, like a scary movie and Rocky like had a baby.
Exactly. Like if they wanted to make a spoof
Yeah.
out of Rocky, that's what
Dude.
that was.
That might have been a fucking movie. We might be in a parallel universe.
Dude,
right
I'm
now.
telling you,
We
we're in
might
a
have jumped.
simulation, bro.
The fucking parody movies are real now.
Yeah.
Let's just finish
Well,
it up.
All right, let's wrap it up.
We're in a simulation now.
I'm never watching all of them, but I'll watch all of them. You know.
Fights suck now.
Yeah. Go Dodgers.
Thanks for giving us a listen, bros. Smash that like button. Subscribe to never miss a podcast of the Average Bros. And with that, good night and good gambling.